Hello, students. We are back. Today, we are going to start a new poem in the 9th standard SSC textbook, Higher Level English Medium Board. So, this poem is about a season. It is about a season named autumn. First, let me show you how autumn season looks like. So, we're going to see. Coming to our poem, the poem Autumn is written by the poet Kalidas and is translated by Professor A.W. Ryder. So let us see something about Kalidas. Just give me a minute. So Mahakavi Kalidas means great poet Kalidas. Kavi means poet. He was a Sanskrit writer who was honored as the greatest poet and classical dramatist. So he would write dramas also, he would write poetries also, and especially in Sanskrit. He was a Sanskrit writer. He belonged to the Gupta period, and few also claim that he was one of the 9 gems of Navratna of the court of Vikramaditya. So all of you have heard of King Vikramaditya. So he was the great poet of that time. He was one of the gems of, in the ages of these kings and courts and courtiers. The kings used to have their jewels. Someone would recite poetry, someone would say some story, someone would say some joke, someone would do some drama, some art. So he was one of the 9 jewels of the court of King Vikramaditya. So he wrote 3 plays, namely Malavika Nimitram and the other 2. Out of these, Malavika Nimitram and Abhijnana Sustakalam were most celebrated, were most famous dramas. Vikram or Vasiyam was not a very famous one, but the other 2 were very famous. poems. Now he has written many poems. So among the epic, the most famous ones, the most appreciated means that everyone liked those poems, were Ritu Samhara. Ritu means, again, I think it's autumn season. Yeah, the one we are studying about, autumn. This is what is translated. Actually, it was named Ritu Samhara. Meghaduta, Kumar Sambhava, and Raghuvamsa. So he wrote these 4 poems, and Ritu Samhara was one of the appreciated ones, which we are studying. We are fortunate to study one of the appreciated poems. Meghaduta, Kumar Sambhava, and Raghuvamsa were also appreciated. His work was famous, influenced by many global artists, and he was given all respect. He gained respect. His work was so good. Now this one, Abhijnana Sakuntalayam, created a sensation among the Europeans when it was translated into English by Sir William Jones. So this drama, this play of his, created a lot of sensation, a lot of fame. Like the poem Autumn that we are studying about was translated by Mr. Poet Sir Ryder. So that way this drama was. Because he wrote in Sanskrit, so others could not have read that, so it was translated by other poets and other writers into German, French, Danish, Italian, and so on. Of course, it was even translated in English. His plays and poetry are based on scriptures, and his plays are still enacted in Indian theatres. You can see the picture over here in the background. So like I told you, his work was so famous that he influenced many great writers, and one of them was Rabindranath Tagore. And to get more interesting facts, stay tuned with Artha. Okay, we have got all interesting facts about Kalidas. Now let's go to our poem. Okay. The autumn comes, a maiden fair in slenderness and grace, with nodding rice stems in her hair and lilies in her face. In flowers of grasses she is clad, and as she moves along, birds greet her with their cooing glad, like a bracelet's tinkling song. So the poet here has compared autumn to a young girl. Now how is this young girl? She is a maiden fair. She is a young, fair girl with slenderness and grace. Slenderness means she's slim, and she's graceful. Graceful means with some style, with some elegance, with beauty, with nodding rice stems in her hair. So the girl's hair is compared to nodding rice stems, or you can say the nodding rice stems are compared to a girl's hair, because the autumn season is compared to a young maiden girl. Maiden also means young, so young, fair girl. And lilies in her face, and the face of the girl is like the lily. The face of the girl, poet has compared to lily. In flowers of grasses she is clad. So when she is walking, she is surrounded with flowers and grasses. Clad means surrounded. And as she moves along, birds greet her with their cooing glad. Birds have these very innocent sounds, very pretty sounds, cooing sounds. So when she walks, the birds greet her with their coo coo sound. like a bracelet's tinkling song, and the coo is like a tinkling song, as if they're singing a song, as if. And how is that song compared to? That song is compared to a bracelet tinkling. You know, girls wear this bracelet. You must have seen on your mama's hand or your sister's hand bracelets. They tinkle like the pile or the anklet or the hand bracelet they wear. A diadem adorns the night. A diadem means a crown adorns the night of multitudinous stars, of many, many stars. So the night of spring is adorned, is crowned with multitudinous stars, millions of stars. The night, have you seen the night sky? Go on your terrace, lie down there, look up in the sky. Sometimes when it's a clear sky, there are no clouds, you will see all stars, big, small, everything. The saptarishis, the different kinds of star shapes and varieties are there. Her silken robe is the white moonlight. So the dress of the girl is moonlight. The moonlight is compared to the dress of the girl. Set free from cloudy bars. So that means the sky is free from clouds. There are no clouds. And on her face, the radiant moon. So the face of the girl is the moon. Bewitching smiles are shown. Bewitching, bright, brilliant smile is shown. She seems like a slender maid. So she seems like a slender maid. Maid doesn't mean काम वाली भाई. Now here there are two different meanings of maid. Over here the word maid means girl, slender, slim girl who soon will be a woman grown, who will soon turn into a young, not young, but a young girl will soon turn into a woman. So I hope you have understood the poem, and we shall meet next time.